Welcome to Backyards and Gardens. After a long few months of lockdown, we've seen the garden get out of hand. On today's show, we're going to show you how to spruce up the backyard just in time for summer cricket. We've got Kevin giving us the tips on how to get our lawn in order. Wisdom is going to show us how to fix the fence. Andre is going to add a bit of flair and sprucing up the wheelie bins. And Brad is going to cook us up a storm on the barbecue.
2 minutes.
So sit back, relax and enjoy the show. So let's get into it with Kevin to do the mowing.
Thanks, Katie. Now, if your backyard's anything like mine, it's gotten a little bit out of hand. Those lockdowns have been really hard on the maintenance. We can get it back in order though. To do this, we're going to have a couple of goes at it, as you can see. So we'll get the trusty mower out and we'll have a go. As you can see, this bad boy couldn't really handle the grass, it got a little long. So we're going to call for reinforcements. Now that we've taken things down a lot, it's time to finish it off and take this nice and tight. To do that, we're going to drop the mower blades down a little bit and push through. Now we've got the grass down, it's time to give it a bit of a water. And we're ready for the first ball of summer.
After the break, Wisdom gets his toolbox out.
It's a story that's generations old. Tales have been told for centuries of the powers of the sword. It was Arthur who drew Excalibur from the stone, overcoming all who challenged for victory and glory. With his saber, he would rule the land. Today, the challengers are different. The blade of glory takes a different shape. Introducing the Backyard Cricket Bat, your personalized broadsword with your name and number emblazoned on a face. For victory and glory! Order your personalized Aussie Backyard Cricket Bat while stocks last.
This program is brought to you by the Backyard Cricket Mask, featuring a helmet grill for extra protection.
So today, I'm going to be showing you how to fix up and spruce up your backyard fence for summer. So most of us have got a good old pine paling fence like this in the backyard that's starting to look a little bit sad. Now, it's not a hardwood fence, so it's not going to last forever. It's pine, and you're going to need to replace that stuff. But it's cheap, easy to do, and pretty painless. Oh, splinter! What you'll need for this is some nails, some new palings, a hammer, a square, pencil, and a saw. Also, make sure the first aid kit is handy. Karen, it's bleeding now. So, next step, taking off the old paling, getting it ready to put the new one on. Now this one, pretty loose, so it should just take a couple of good yanks and we'll be done. Oh, oh, Karen! Okay, so our next step, measure and cut. So you're going to need yourself a saw, nice sharp builder's pencil, and a good quality tape. One with plenty of recoil. Jesus! Same hand! Alright, so now you've got it measured, it's time to cut. Hand saw will do the trick because it's just treated pine. We're not cutting through hardwood. So, get him nice and lined up, give her a drag back, make sure it's good, and then get into it. So, we've decided not to cut it off, the paling that is, because if you've got kids like mine that love hitting sixes, this might save you chasing so many balls. Now we just got to bang it in. And it's as easy as that.
Wow, that's worked out well, Wisdom. Now let's see Andre with what he's doing with the wheelie bin.
Thanks, Katie. If you're like me, our backyard is a place of joy. and we like to keep it spruced up, beautiful, looking nice. And if you're a cricket lover, you'd recognise these things. We use these as wickets. But as you can see, it's ugly, it's tired, and it's a little bit old. What we want to do is spruce it up a little bit. Today, we're going to add wickets to this bin, and in doing so, I'm going to channel my European artist. Before I begin the process, I like to make sure I'm up before the sun. I visualise, I spend 3 hours in deep meditation, do some inner child work before I'm ready to move on. For me, I'll then become attuned with the backyard. I'll identify as one with the wheelie bin, and I'll let it speak to me about what it wants to become.
Tell me more.
For this particular bin, it really spoke to me. It was very uncompromising in its taste and colour palettes.
Do you want canary yellow or finch yellow?
Finally, after hours of toiling over the design process, we can start the application. Well, it's time for our great reveal. But before I show you, I just want to encourage you. You too can create a masterpiece in your own backyard. Just let your inner creative juices flow and see what you can come up with. Okay, here we go. Wow.
Andre, isn't that the wicket decal from the Backyard Cricket website?
Are you tired of your bowling being hit all over the backyard? Have you struggled to take a wicket summer after summer? Well, we have a solution for you. Introducing the Backyard Cricket Ball Kit. With the Backyard Cricket Ball Kit, you get 2 official Aussie backyard cricket balls and a roll of genuine Aussie backyard cricket tape. By applying the tape to the ball, you can add extra dimension to your bowling. Tape it for swing, tape it for spin, tape it to seam. No longer will your mates be safe at the crease. Now you can move the ball like a pro. If you order now, you can get the Backyard Cricket Ball Kit for the special price of $12.99. Just go to aussiebackyardcricket.com.au now.
This program is proudly brought to you by Aussie Backyard Cricket All-Rounder Draft and the new Ivory Pail.
Welcome back. We've gotten plenty done, now it's time for a feed. Let's see what Brad has cooking for us.
Thanks, Katie. So guys, if you're like me, you're the full-figured gentleman of the friend group, and it's a pretty hard working bee, and there's lots of hard jobs going on. You want to find yourself a nice easy one, working the barbecue. So we're going to need a couple of sausages. Here's some we prepared earlier. We're going to slice up some onions. Here's some we prepared earlier. You're going to need to give the tongs a couple of test clicks because that's just standard procedure. And we've got the barbecue, so we'll get these onions on there. Now you're just going to need a little splash of beer just to help soften up the onions and help with the cooking process. Karen, can I just get another one? And one for the chef. So look, these will pretty much take care of themselves from now on. But remember, we're trying to get away with doing as little as we possibly can. So we're just going to sort of just pretend to move them around just a little bit. So if anyone looks over, you know, we're working pretty hard. So remember guys, the guy who's controlling the barbecue is the most important person at the party. So a couple of tong clicks can pretty much shut down any problems that may pop up.
Hey Brad, can you give us a hand?
So now your onions are sort of coming along, you want to start getting on to cooking some meat before the boys start to get a bit worried that you're not doing enough. So you just want to push those onions to the side there, just sort of tuck them away and they'll just sort of keep cooking. And we can get some snags on. So just remember, like the onions, these will start to take care of themselves from now. You just want to move them around with the tongs a little bit just to make sure it looks like you're working hard. And just remember, like when you're bowling, you've always got 2 more to go. If anyone says how long on sausages, it's always 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Hey, don't burn them. How much longer till they're ready?
2 minutes.
Righto, now we've done all the hard yards, it's time for assemble. The best part about running the barbecue is you can sneak your feet in before anyone even knows they're cooked. So remember, sausage goes on first, diagonally, onion on top. Now, you can use whatever sauce you like. I personally like a bit of mustard with a little bit of barbecue. Just remember, with the mustard, the first little squirt that's going to come out is going to be basically water, so fire that off down there. Bone apple teeth.
Thanks so much for watching. That brings us to the end of the show. So we saw amazing change to the lawn and a new take on fence repair. We also saw the artistry of wheelie bin decoration and some delicious cooking from Brad. So now that's all said and done, it's time to don the yellow towelie, enjoy a game of backyard cricket. Happy cricket season, everybody.
Slow down. Karen!